Welcome to Ring Talk. Magic Tyler, Kason Smith. And as you can see, we're in a different room.
Special episode 11.
Special episode 11.
We got kicked out of our old room temporarily.
For today.
Just for today. But decorations.
Hey, at least this room doesn't look like trash in the background, you know?
You know, it's not, but that room had good lighting.
It had
that lighting like right there.
Yeah.
It did have that. That's what I liked most about it. But you did bring the decorations. So
I brought some stuff to make it look a little better, you know?
But for today's episode, we do our second ever punishment for King and Queen of the Ring. We tied, so we both got to do it. So we decided we're going to sing a song together.
Yep.
What song are we singing, Kason?
Awesome Truth.
Awesome Truth. Our Truth theme song. We got it queued up. Obviously, we can't play the music here, but we're going to play it in each other's ears. Kason's even got the mic. So here we go. You want to start off with it, or you want me to start?
So let's go ahead and you see the lines on there?
Yeah.
Every other line.
So we'll go line. So you'll start with this line. I'll go that line. You that line. Me that line.
Yeah.
All right.
So I start with the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? Stand up and say what's up.
What's up?
Here we go. People over there, what's up?
Feel me and stand up and say what's up.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
You can get with this.
You can get with that.
You better get with this.
Cause you don't know where it's at.
What's up?
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 Skipping. Competition.
What's up in the skipping?
Magician.
Okay.
Wheels fall off.
I didn't realize that word was in this.
Most of the time you see me being simple.
You keep moving the phone. I can't see it.
Claim to fame. I'm baddest young. This game.
Okay. You believe.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's
people there? What's up? If you feel me saying, say what's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
You with this, or you can get with that.
You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Left. I dig it before fall like I lost my breath. Baby, that's what happens when you lose and you lose. Grip your fate when you breaking the rules. They telling me quit. There's some bad words.
I think they censor that for the shows.
Time to give up. Game hall out.
You bouncing.
Watch out. There, what's up? If you feel me, stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? This, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's all because of the drama that enough's enough. Bringing the entertainment / top billing. Certain Superman wrong killings. The grain, the reason in the crime insane. Definitely make impressions, leave you standing guessing. My tongue will be going off like a Smith and Wesson. Get noise, that's fact. You better get ready for me,
cause it'd be like that.
There, what's up? If you feel me, stand up and say what's up.
What's up?
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 What's up? This, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? There's a lot of words I couldn't say there.
There's a lot of words in that song. I didn't realize how long that song was. He's like a legit rapper. He's got other songs on there.
I was losing it, man.
Bro, there's a lot of songs, a lot of lyrics.
Hats off to R-Truth.
Hats off to R-Truth. What a banger.
I sucked, but that's all right. That's
all right, so there was the punishment. Well done. We'll do another one for the next PLE.
Yep.
That brings us to Now, we should also probably mention we're filming this on another Wednesday, so we won't be able to have a SmackDown.
Yep.
But again, decorations. We made up for that.
We made up for it. Spotify listeners, check out the YouTube. Look at the setup.
Look at the setup, brother.
Look at the setup.
All right, so let's kick it off with Monday Night Raw. What an interesting show this was.
Yeah, man. Starts off with Gunther coming out.
Coming out.
Talking about his accomplishments and being the ring general and the new king of the ring.
New king of the ring.
And
very much well-deserved king of the ring.
Yep. Talking about how he didn't have to cheat his way to it. He didn't get no shortcuts to it. And then Damian Priest comes out because he was definitely aiming that towards Damian Priest.
You say cheat, I mean, Randy's shoulder was clear up.
Yes.
The people were chanting for Randy
on
Raw, which I thought was interesting.
And you could tell that wasn't supposed to happen because they just passed by and they didn't say anything about it, you know. But Damian came out. He said, I had to face, was it 7? How many guys was in the Money in the Bank?
I don't remember how many.
7 other guys to win this briefcase. So I actually did make my way here. That's how it works. You know how business works. That's what he said.
Hey, Priest is all about business.
Priest is all about the business. In fact, Priest was the only one in the ring with the rest of the Judgment Day outside the ring. He wanted to be that personal.
He's got some stones on him. I'll give him that.
Yep. Then after that, Drew McIntyre the number 1 contender, heads into the ring.
Clash at the Castle will be Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship.
You said before, you think Drew McIntyre and Gunther will be for the title. Do you think?
I mean, it's possible.
Do you think that it's a better matchup to see Damian Priest and Gunther or Drew McIntyre and Gunther?
Well, let's take a look at it. Let's start with, typically in a match, you have a good guy, you have a bad guy.
That's right.
Now, at this time, unless things change, Damian Priest is a bad guy.
All 3 of them are bad guys, if you think about it.
I feel like Drew McIntyre is kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
He's only bad if it benefits him, and he'll only be good if it benefits him. He's kind of just looking out for himself, and he'll do whatever it takes.
He's at the point where he's not doing things like heel would do.
But he's not doing things that babyface would do.
He doesn't like the crowd or anything like that.
I mean, I feel like Drew McIntyre and Gunther would be a banger match. Damian Priest versus Gunther would be a banger match.
Here's the thing about Drew McIntyre and Gunther, though. We've already seen this match.
Have we?
For the Intercontinental Championship.
For the Intercontinental Championship.
And Gunther came out on top. In my opinion, for a big event like SummerSlam, we need something new for this.
You think Damian Priest is the guy?
Either Damian Priest or we did see Braun Strowman at the end. Maybe Braun Strowman's added to that as well.
As I would think that Money in the Bank will come before SummerSlam.
That's right.
So things could change. You never know. They could cash in at that night, Money in the Bank.
That's right.
They could cash in the Raw after Money in the Bank.
That's the thing, though.
Things could change.
There's so much with who's going to be in this Money in the Bank match. My opinion is probably CM Punk.
Punk, if he's healed, if he's cleared.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Because I don't think Cody's going to lose his title to a Money in the Bank cash-in.
Yeah.
Or if he does, then I guess other people are see, the person that defeated Roman Reigns didn't lose his title in a one-on-one match maybe. But I don't know. But with SummerSlam, I'm guessing we're going to see Cody and The Rock.
That would make the most sense.
It makes the most sense.
And I'm pretty sure The Rock just wrapped up finishing up Moana 2.
He did. So that means
he's also filming some UFC movie.
Really?
So he might be busy doing that too. But
is he a lead role in that, though?
He's the lead role.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's kind of interesting. Y'all gotta go look at the pictures. He looks unrecognizable for the role.
Really?
He has hair and he just looks very different. But but we'll see. Hopefully, I would imagine it'll be Rock versus Cody. Now let me ask you this. I've been seeing a lot of things. Do you think that we should get a Cody versus Roman 3? We've got each got one apiece against one another on one-on-one competition.
I would like to see it, but before we go to there, I think we should also deal with the bloodline and what's going on in that.
A lot of bloodline stuff going on.
All that stuff going on down there.
But let's stick on Raw for right now.
Yeah.
First match of the night, Braun Strowman versus JD McDonough.
Yeah. First of all, we all knew who was going to win this match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with the interference of Finn Balor and Carlito, Braun Strowman got the job done.
He was not faced. He just dominated the entire match.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he won the match, though, Finn Balor and Carlito started attacking him and stuff.
Yeah.
And now we finally see that Carlito is probably
if you notice,
at the
end of the match, McDonough tried to attack Strowman with a steel chair.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. It looked like it did phase him, but it also looked like he was trying his best not to make it look like it phased him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got out of the ring. It looked like he was limping for a while.
Yeah.
Chased after JD and was chasing him all over the arena, all the way up until we see him later at the end of the night.
Yeah. Next match, however, we do get to see Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov in their one-on-one match. To be honest, this match was great, like their last match that they had for the King of the Ring tournament. But Braun Breaker comes out of nowhere,
came in.
just spears the heck out of Ricochet. So we're seeing and also let's also point this out: Braun Breaker was supposedly suspended for his actions.
He was not supposed to be there.
Yeah,
said he was. Adam Pearce said he was at home, just chilling with his suspension.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was not the case.
That was not the case. He once again made a point. We're seeing a really aggressive Braun Breaker here. Mm-hmm. A Braun Breaker to where, like, I feel like soon, maybe, like, kind of soon, we'll see him for a Intercontinental title shot.
You think he could be the one to take it from Sammy?
He could be.
Or do you think it's Chad Gable?
I think Chad Gable personally should win it.
Yeah. We're going to talk a bit about Chad Gable after what happened Raw.
Definitely.
But next match would be AOP against the Creed brothers. AOP picking up a big W.
And before this, Karrion Kross was having a little controversial stuff with the New Day before that. So we're going to see a lot of potential rivalries with all the tag teams on
Especially
Raw.
after the draft, everybody switched up. So
I think right here they're just trying
matchups.
to show everyone how powerful AOP is and what their intentions are. Scarlett costing the match for them, pushing Ivy Nile into the steel steps, distracting them. And that's how AOP gets a win. But let's not take any credit off of AOP. Those guys are
big boys.
Incredible. Former Raw Tag Team Champions, former NXT Tag Team Champions. These guys are massive, and they're here to make
Don't take away
a
from the Creed brothers either.
Of course.
Athletes of the highest caliber.
Did you see Julius picking up one of them? They're about to do the...
Don't count them out. There's some strong boys, too. They're strong.
Yeah.
And I was seeing something that some people feel like it's they're kind of cool with the Creed brothers losing a bit more recently because... They're expecting a change-up coming up soon.
Yeah, with
a heel turn possibly, and them teaming up with Chad Gable.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, Chad Gable is probably going to take them in as his new Alpha Academy, which is what it's looking like. But let's talk about the next match. We'll definitely get to Chad Gable. Have a long, deep conversation about that. Lila Valkyria versus
Kairi Sane. Of Damage Control. With Dakota Kai in her corner.
Yep.
Lyra Valkyria picking up a big W, especially coming off that loss at King and Queen of the Ring. That's right. She's going places.
Yep. She's taken out two members of the Damage Control. So
I would like to. What I think is what I like to talk about a bit more is when they went backstage later on.
Yeah. When
Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai got back to the locker room, Io Sky was not happy. She was throwing a tantrum, throwing things, breaking all kinds of stuff.
They're definitely pushing for Io Sky to still be heel and stuff, but like people still love her.
Is Damage Control falling apart? Are we seeing the downward spiral of Damage Control officially?
We're seeing so many like downward like falls with all these groups, but like I don't think they need to take out too many groups at one time. You know, maybe they're just gonna keep egging this on with Damage Control trying to prove themselves, but maybe they're losing and stuff. We'll see.
Because where do they go from here?
That's right.
Where do they go? Who do you pair them up with?
After their failure against Bayley.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
What else can they do?
Where do you put them at?
They lost their tag team championships.
We were expecting Io Sky to go to the Queen of the Ring finals.
That's right.
That didn't happen.
I understand why she's so like disappointed,
upset, frustrated.
We'll see what goes on with that.
A match I think everybody was looking forward to that comes up is Rey Mysterio and Carlito.
This is definitely a match you can see in the pay-per-view.
Finally getting his hands on him.
Yep.
After what had happened, after he attacked Dragon Lee.
Rey Mysterio gets the win.
Gets the big W, even after interference from Judgment Day.
And let's also point out, at the end of this match, they were going to have Dragon Lee jump onto the announce table, but that doesn't go well.
That didn't happen.
Finn Balor and all this other stuff. But
in the end, Rey Mysterio gets his retribution against Carlito,
right.
Picks up the W with a big old 619.
So we're seeing a lot of Judgment Day and whatchamacall, their group. LWO stuff. But
I'm always open to seeing more Rey Mysterio out. Anytime. You want to put Rey Mysterio on my screen, I'm all for it.
Chad Gable pumping up Otis for his match.
Yes.
Braun Strowman still looking.
I was excited for this match. Two big, meaty men going at it.
Yep.
Otis and Big Bronson Reed.
You know, I think Otis would have won this match if it wasn't for Gable.
If it wasn't for Chad Gable.
Otis was about to hit his caterpillar, and Chad Gable stopped him, and that's what cost him the match.
It's not like the caterpillar doesn't work. It's worked many, many times.
I think Chad Gable just wants him to do the elbow drop.
Just do it normally. Just go up and run up and elbow drop him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Otis was feeling it.
Chad Gable was not feeling it.
Yep, as soon as Otis lost the match against Bronson Reed, Chad Gable's like, "You're not done. Get back in here," including the other members of the Alpha Academy.
It got ugly. I mean, he brought in Maxine. He brought in Tozawa.
And he pointed at them and was like, you look at this as like a lesson. Has Otis grab onto the ropes, grabs his own belt.
He's going to whip him.
He was about to whip him.
On live television.
Yep. He said, this is your punishment.
But
kind of weird.
Maxine stops
him from doing it. And then Chad Gable just sends her out. He's like, Tozawa, you watch this.
You watch this. Tozawa was just kind of standing there the whole time.
Tozawa didn't say a word.
This segment went on for probably, about close to 10 minutes? Tozawa was just standing in the ring the whole time.
He didn't want any trouble.
Not doing anything.
Sami Zayn comes out talking to Otis. He's saying, how much more of this crap are you going to take from him?
Both Otis and Tozawa, because Maxine's backstage at this point.
Yeah.
Sami and Maxine kind of crossed paths at the entrance ramp, but she went backstage, and then it all broke loose.
You know,
they all started fighting each other. Gable got the upper hand on Sami, hit a German suplex.
That's right. Then
how much longer do you think Alpha Academy's got? Because it doesn't look good. There's only so much Coach Gable's going to take.
It really depends what's Otis's next move. You know, of course, Akira and Maxine, they're not with it. We can see that, but Otis, he's not with it, but he's still doing it. You know, with Otis, he was gonna help out Sami, but then he was like, "Oh, never mind. I should just let Gable do his thing." And Otis left with him.
Yeah,
not very happy.
No, not at all.
You know, Sami keeps telling Otis to listen to the fans, listen to the crowd, and Otis is he's thinking about it, but he's not doing it.
It seems like he can't, especially when he's wrestling. He can't help but feel the crowd, listen to the crowd.
Yeah,
he just can't help it. It's just who he is.
Mm-hmm. We also see Judgment Day business in the back.
Yes.
With Damian Priest not happy with Dominic. You know,
he's really getting frustrated with people. They're always getting involved in other people's businesses, and kind of feels like they're in places they shouldn't be. Like Dominic getting involved in the women's world title match. You know, he didn't.
Dominic said he contacted Rhea, and Rhea said it was all right and stuff.
Yeah.
But is he being? And also, we also saw Damian getting on to Finn Balor and JD for talking to Liv Morgan backstage and stuff. Mm-hmm. And of course, JD and Finn are like, but we said you don't deserve that title and things like that. But who knows?
Is that really what they said?
I think this is really setting up for a betrayal against Damian Priest.
Are they turning on Damian Priest
and having Liv join the group? Because then we can see once again, like I said last week, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, Liv Morgan. Headed right at it.
Oh, that'd be a good match.
Yep.
Speaking of Liv Morgan, main event. Steel cage.
She steals the win.
Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan.
Dominic tries to make things right. He goes to the cage, opens it up for Becky Lynch. Judgment Day comes out and it's like, what are you doing, Dominic? Get out of here.
Then big Braun Strowman comes out.
Yep.
We see him.
We see all of this. Braun Strowman hits Dominic into the door. The door hits Becky Lynch.
And
Liv crawls
slips out, yeah. retains the title.
And at the end, whenever Liv has her championship, she's walking back. Dominic's just sitting there with a mean face, and then she looks at him, and the camera cuts out right there. So we'll see what goes on.
Well, there's footage of what happened after.
Really?
Do you not know what happened after?
No, I didn't see that.
Because I know what you're talking about. The camera cuts.
Yeah.
It only happened on the East Coast.
Oh, boy.
West Coast. Dude, Liv Morgan planted a big fat one on
Really?
Dominic Mysterio. Kissed him.
I
I'm
didn't
surprised
see
you
that.
haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen this.
It's been all over social media.
I
Liv Morgan.
didn't see that.
She kissed Dominic Mysterio.
A lot of stuff going on.
I would not want to be around Rhea Ripley when she gets back.
Dominic definitely blocked her on his contacts.
I'd clear the hallways. Don't look her in the eyes. She asks you for something, it's yes, ma'am. Absolutely. You don't. There is no when it comes to
He's
mommy.
sleeping on the couch tonight.
You
that's
already
for
know.
Sure.
Sleeping in the doghouse.
I did not see that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't see it till the next day. I was
Really?
like, that's an odd way to just cut. Because it cut to like whatever show was coming up next.
Yeah, I think WWE tried to.
I think it just ran out of time.
Yeah, they just ran out of
But
time.
I think the people like on the West Coast saw it.
Really?
The East Coast, nobody saw it. But honestly, not a bad Raw, I wouldn't say.
Nah, it definitely adds a lot to Judgment Day.
There was a lot to
of
talk
their
about.
Business.
Lots of. You take away the Liv Morgan stuff and Judgment Day, and then you're taking away the Chad Gable stuff.
I feel like the main part of this show right now that's we're not getting much attention to it is the tag team division.
Yeah.
Of course, we did see the AOP and Creed Brothers match, but we haven't seen Awesome Truth one bit.
Well, they did. We saw them. Remember, they were at the ice cream truck.
Well, yeah, but
Miz about got canceled.
Yeah. Yikes about that.
But it was just a funny little segment with New Day, which I enjoyed.
Let's go ahead and head over to NXT.
NXT, not a bad show. Let me say this about NXT. NXT's getting wild, dude. We saw immediately the debut of Sexy Red.
That's right.
She was something, all right. Oh, my goodness. My parents were in the room when that happened, and they were like, this is wrestling? This is what you guys watch all the time? I was like, I promise, Mom, it's not always like this. She was...
I fast-forwarded it when I
twerking a little bit.
Good thing I wasn't watching that live. I fast-forwarded that. But
I would like to say, with her debut, they revealed the new NXT North American Women's Championship title look. Very nice looking title. And we immediately get our first match of the night. It is a qualifying match for that championship. Meechin versus Tatum Paxley.
Yep, the winner is
Meechin. Meechin picking up the big W.
Once again, why is she in NXT and not in SmackDown? With
I think they just if they're not putting her with AJ Styles, then what else can you really do with her? Honestly, NXT is the next best thing. I don't sleep on putting people back in NXT. Yes, I would much rather prefer OC being with AJ Styles, but if they're not, giving them a more bigger spotlight on NXT is a better deal, I would say. But Meechin moving on to NXT Battleground at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas.
That's right.
Then we see next match is Ridge Holland versus Riley Osborne.
From Chase U.
From Chase U. So they've tried working together, and it doesn't seem to be working, so they're going to try and work out basically their differences.
Yeah.
And honestly just see who's the better man. Ridge Holland picks up the W.
Yeah, I actually saw this coming. I'm seeing this push for Ridge Holland, and I like it.
Is it?
I like it.
I'm curious to see if you see a heel turn coming up.
Yeah, I could definitely see it.
I mean, maybe with Riley Osborne, because, Ridge Holland went to shake his hand, and Riley Osborne got out of there.
Yeah, we can see that.
Seems like Chase U, there's kind of divide right now. Some people are cool with Ridge Holland, some people aren't.
I'm glad about that, because if they're going to put Chase U in WWE, like the main shows, I don't think it'll work out.
I think it works best with NXT.
Yeah.
Some things work best with NXT, I feel like wouldn't work as well.
But there's also some things.
Because NXT, you would kind of say, kind of feels like the college of WWE.
Well, with NXT as well, there's some things we saw in there that we didn't think would work out in the main shows, but did. We, for example, the Wyatt family. That looks like its own thing for NXT. when people saw that it was going to the main show, they're like excited for it, but they didn't know how it would work. Mm-hmm. But with what we've seen, it was the best idea ever.
And there's some things that even I feel like WWE doesn't believe would work in the main roster. And I bring that up for like LA Knight, for example.
Yeah.
LA Knight was very prominent in NXT. You know, he was putting on some matches like with Cameron Grimes. He had a storyline with Ted DiBiase.
That's right.
$1 Million Championship. And then eventually when he comes to the main roster, he eventually gets repackaged as Max Dupree.
Yeah.
With Maximum Male Models. That did not work. Then he reverts back to his LA Knight persona, and it obviously clearly has worked.
Definitely.
You look at him now. But next match for NXT is a tag team match, Lou Gallows and Carl Anderson. More OC versus Idris Enoff and Malik Blade. OC picking up the W.
Of course. I'm glad that they're at least giving him some credit.
Yeah.
You know?
Fraser and Axiom come out and take a little cheap shot at the OC. And it's announced that we will have a tag title match at NXT Battleground between the two teams.
OC better come out on top. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know? If they're not going to do anything with them with AJ, make him do something on NXT, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like my old granddad used to say. I'm just kidding. But,
yeah.
Yeah. With everything going on in NXT, you know, like the tag team division, there's a lot of potential in there. And I feel like with the OC, maybe like this is like the test to see if they can come back to the main show or not, you know?
Mm-hmm. And you kind of see that with like Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
Went
back to NXT, kind of reinvented himself, and now he's back on the main roster.
Definitely.
We'll see how he does. I hope he does well. But here's what I want to talk about probably the most.
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez's partner was announced for the NXT Women's Championship. And it was announced as TNA's knockout champion, Jordynne Grace. Crossover galore.
People were hype, man.
Nobody expected it.
This is like Family Guy and The Simpsons right here.
Yeah, if they crossed over, that's what it would be like. That's a perfect example.
It's crazy, you know.
And it gets you a little excited because it opens the door of possibilities.
Of course.
Who else could come over?
Yeah.
Jordynne Grace was at the Royal Rumble, put on a great showing. And she could walk out at NXT Battleground as a double champion.
Dude,
what if?
That crowd.
Dude, they went nuts.
Crazed out.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels, whoever was in charge of making that decision, fantastic. Congrats. But yeah,
it's gonna be a banger match.
I'm
pumped.
We'll see how that goes.
NXT Battleground is shaping up to be a banger.
That's probably the highlight of the night.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Another women's match. This isn't a qualifying match or anything. Lola Vice versus Ariana Grace. Lola Vice picking up the dominant win.
Yep.
Shayna Baszler ends up coming out trying to fight her, hyping up their NXT Underground match at Battleground. Just another banger match set for Battleground. It's going to be a banger night that night. Lexa King getting a rematch against Dante Chen.
Once again, Lexis King.
Dante Chen.
So much potential in him.
Which one?
Lexis King.
Both of the men.
Yeah.
Dante picking up another W over him again. Little quick surprise win, and Lexis King did not take very well to that.
That's right.
Started beating him up after the match. We'll see what they do with that rivalry. We do see a video promo with Josh Briggs looking to try and maybe reinvent himself a bit, trying to find himself. We then see Sean Spears looking at the monitor after that. It looks like Sean Spears is kind of like almost like a cult leader kind of figure, would you say?
I'd say so.
Looking for lost souls who seem to be kind of misguided and tries to...
I could definitely see something of him in, like, let's say, Uncle Howdy or something like that.
That could be cool.
If he ever goes up to the main roster, you know. We could definitely see something going on over there.
Another women's North American title qualifier. Kalani Jordan versus Ren Sinclair.
And the winner of this match.
Jordan picking up the big W via pinfall to advance to the ladder match at NXT Battleground. Main event of the night, tag team match. We got Trick Williams and Javon Evans with Sexy Red, I might add.
Just remember that.
Taking on the team of Gallus, Joe and Mark. Is it Kofi or Coffee?
I think it's Kofi.
Kofi?
I hope so.
Like Kofi Kingston?
No, maybe not. I don't know. If your last name's Coffee and you're in WWE, that's not a good look.
That's probably not a good last name, I would say. Anyways, Trick and Evans pick up the W.
Of course.
Big win for the two.
I do want to point out. Go ahead, actually.
Well, we see another debut here tonight.
Yep.
We see the debut of Ethan Page.
Yeah.
Former AEW wrestler.
Yeah.
Nobody even knew he had been in negotiations with.
Which
WWE.
that's my favorite stuff about NXT mostly is like with like people in NXT like in AEW and stuff. We don't hear much about them talking with like Triple H or whoever. With like some people like re-signing back in WWE, like we all see it coming. Like with CM Punk, like people knew he was gonna show up, but it was still super hype.
Yeah.
But like just seeing like random people from AEW or whatever go into WWE, such a surprise.
Yeah, I mean talk about a debut. I mean he made his intentions very clear. It seems like he's coming for Trick Williams.
That's right.
He's looking to whoop that Trick and become NXT champion.
That's right. Did you hear people saying "whoop that Trick" in Raw?
Dude, it's all over, dude.
It's all over the place.
Raw, SmackDown, whoever. I'm waiting for them to in AEW to start chanting "whoop that Trick." That brings an end to our reviews for this week. Again, we couldn't hit on SmackDown. We'll hit on a bit next episode.
I do want to hit a little bit on Uncle Howdy with the QR code.
Yes, you're our QR. This is what I call our new segment called Detective Kaysen Investigates the Uncle Howdy Mystery.
Now, the biggest part of this week is, first of all, people were not happy about Uncle Howdy showing up at the King and Queen of the Ring. They weren't happy that he didn't show up.
Yeah.
But so with the Journal of Uncle Howdy being on a Google and whatever, you can find that through WhatsApp, I'm pretty sure. We get to see a new page that they added to it. There's a new page that said discipline, and it was talking about I get to pick when I show up, not y'all. So we're definitely like seeing like the angry side of Uncle Howdy because like all the letters are red and stuff, But we're seeing a lot of that. We also get to see the therapist. Apparently, she was found. She was okay.
Let's give up for the therapist.
What?
Dude, I don't know who we think. First responders or something?
Who
found her? I don't know.
I don't think she's the same woman. However, we looked at this. And
conspiracy theories.
She said, "I'm happy he saved me," and then smiles at the camera like this. And you could tell the video's still rolling because her like head kind of moves a little bit and stuff. So she's just sitting there smiling, like she has like a video where she's saying, "Thank you for all those concerned and stuff."
You think it's Uncle Howdy behind the camera?
Maybe.
Or one of the followers?
Yeah. Maybe Uncle Howdy did something to her. I don't know. We're seeing a lot of stuff from it. Like, this is its own separate story just for, like, QR codes, And even Michael Cole, it was acknowledging them as well with, like, the QR code and Ilya Dragunov's entrance. He was like, well, there's another one of those QR codes.
I do find it funny they're now starting to acknowledge it. Even Pat McAfee will say something.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
I was playing WWE 2K the other day, playing as Uncle Howdy, and in his entrance, they're like, we keep seeing these random videos on the internet, but we still don't know what his intentions are and stuff. So I'm cool that they're touching on that in the game as well. Which is actually, I didn't realize they did that.
I didn't know they did that.
I'm guessing it's a little Easter egg I found.
Yeah.
But, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and head over to the top 10 list.
Top 10 list. This week was your week to pick.
What
was our topic for this week, Jason?
Top 10 wrestlers or teams in WWE that we'd like to see turn heel sometime.
Eventually. Doesn't have to be this year, could be next year.
It doesn't have to be soon. We just want to see it.
Yeah. Big old number 10.
L.A. Knight is my... Oh.
Well, you already know what his is, and I'll let you know I got the same. So number 10 is L.A. Knight for us both.
I do want to say.
We know he can do both.
Yeah.
He can play the heel if he needs to. It all depends if the crowd will take him as a heel.
I will say future United States champion, calling it now.
Calling it right now?
Calling it now. SummerSlam, L.A. Knight, Logan Paul.
Dude, that'll be a banger match.
Match. I'm calling it, man. Like if we don't have that match, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna revolutionize like how LA Knight lost against Tama Tonga. But
Number 9.
3, 2, 1.
I got Braun Strowman.
I got CM Punk.
So Braun Strowman, I would like to see maybe turn heel, especially when it comes to Uncle Howdy and his group.
Yeah. It really depends on if the crowd is going to treat Uncle Howdy as a face or a heel.
I mean, they'll be hyped to see him, at least in the beginning.
Yeah.
Definitely in the beginning, they'll be hyped.
Now, yeah, it really depends on what Uncle Howdy decides to do with his career. Like, go after face or go after heel, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Now, CM Punk, we know he can be a heel.
Yeah.
Any wrestling fan that knows anything knows CM Punk can be a heel.
The thing with CM Punk is right now is that he's definitely a face right now. He's definitely saying, I give everything to the crowd and everything. So I'm like, this isn't going to happen anytime soon, but it will happen.
But it will happen. At least one more time in his career.
Yeah.
One more heel turn.
3, 2, 1. Number 8 is Jade Cargill.
I got Naomi.
All right.
So Naomi, I feel like, could maybe use a heel turn.
Maybe.
She's not really doing a whole lot. I mean, she had the title match, but getting her in a big storyline, I feel like a heel turn would do her well.
With
Jade Cargill,
Cargill,
you just like to see what she could do being a heel.
Yeah.
Let's just see what would happen.
Of course, she can play face. We've seen that, but does she have the talent to be a heel? She definitely has the strength to be one.
She got the strength to do anything she wants.
So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Maybe like a betrayal against Bianca Belair. Maybe. 3, 2, 1. Braun Strowman.
Bianca Belair.
Ooh. Okay.
I would just like to see at some point maybe a different side of Bianca.
Yeah.
I know she enjoys being the fan favorite, and she enjoys, inspiring especially all the little girls
it's just
out there,
like
which is all great.
It's one of those what if heel turns.
Yeah, it's just like, what would it look like?
Yeah.
Who did you have? You had
I had Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I mean Braun Strowman.
We've already touched on him. Once again, it just depends on what they do with him. 3, 2, 1. The Miz.
Number 6, I got Sheamus. Now Sheamus, I think, give him the right storyline, he's got at least, kind of like CM Punk, at least one more good run left. And I think a heel run would do him well.
Yeah. Right now, even though he's trying to be a face right now, I don't think the crowd's feeling him on that,
Yeah.
Not as much as he would be face, in my opinion.
Heel?
Heel.
He's a good heel. We already know he's a good heel.
With mine, I did The Miz.
The Miz.
I'd love to see a heel turn of him on our
multiple guys easily already can play heel.
Yes, The Miz.
Whenever you need him to.
Whenever he was trying to be heel, people still loved him,
Yeah.
with him.
Because he's so good at it. He's so good at being unlikable.
He even cheated in him and Gunther's match, and people were like, yes.
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 So, yeah, he could definitely play both ways. Whenever he was the Intercontinental Champion here.
One of the greatest Intercontinental Champions of all time is The Miz.
I'd say, yeah.
He's a great Intercontinental.
He was great.
All right,
him and Maurice was a great duo.
Mm-hmm. Number 5.
I see you already reading.
3, 2, 1. CM Punk.
Sheamus. We already touched on both of these superstars.
These guys. CM Punk, he's one of the best heels in the game. He's one of the best mic workers in the game. He can talk the talk and he can walk the walk.
Did you know that the Shield was initially intended on keeping the title on CM Punk?
Well, that's what it was originally. They would help kind of CM Punk win his matches a bit in the beginning during his historic title reign.
Which is cool.
Because they arrived, I remember, at Survivor Series 2012.
Yeah.
During the triple threat match between Seth Rollins, John Cena, and Ryback, if you remember that guy.
Yep. Oh, man, Ryback.
He's an interesting guy.
Dude, the Shield, whenever they reunited, was such a letdown.
Yeah, well, they dealt with, because people were getting hurt.
And also with...
he had Roman and with his cancer and everything.
Dean Ambrose wasn't really feeling it as well.
Yeah, he ended up leaving. Anyways, number 4, 3, 2, 1.
Creed Brothers.
Randy Orton.
Yeah. Randy, I'd love to see him in a heel turn, especially him and Cody.
Him and Cody, exactly what I was thinking. That'd be perfect.
Be a perfect time for him. He could definitely play both. We're both naming so many people like I've definitely.
Randy
play
Orton,
both.
easily top 10 heels of all time.
Yeah,
easily.
Creed Brothers, self-explanatory. We talked about it earlier. And
Chad we want to see it. Everybody wants to see it.
I don't want them to just turn it on their own. I want them to be for Chad Gable.
Yeah, they need to be influenced.
Yeah. Number 3
I apologize if I spell this name wrong. 3, 2, 1. Tommaso Ciampa.
I did Randy Orton. Once again, Randy Orton definitely can play it no matter what. Mm-hmm. Tommaso Ciampa, like you said, seeing a DIY.
I mean, I honestly think he's a better heel than he is babyface.
I say so as well. You know,
you saw him in NXT. He was.
They kind of hinted at it the one time.
A little bit.
Where he didn't shake hands.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just his persona, though. We'll see. We'll see how that goes with that. Number 2.
Number 2.
Which I do want to say this number 2. I'd love to see this soon.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but this number 2 right here, I can see so many potential rivalries with this. 3, 2, 1. Seth Rollins.
Jade Cargill. Now, we touched on Jade Cargill. Obviously, it was just we would love to see how she would fare as a heel in WWE.
Yep.
With Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins being a heel against CM Punk, maybe being a heel against all these other guys in the Raw roster.
It does seem like he can do just about anything.
He can do. You remember the Messiah, Seth Rollins, having the briefcase, Seth Rollins with
the Architect.
Yep. I just, even when he was the Architect, I still loved watching Seth Rollins. Mm-hmm. You know, you can never go wrong with little Seth Rollins, no matter what position he is.
Now, speaking of Seth Rollins, it makes me think of Becky Lynch, and I forgot to mention earlier.
That's right.
This weekend, I believe her contract with WWE ends. She is not re-signed.
Ooh.
And from words going around, it doesn't seem like she's going to re-sign or go anywhere else at the moment. She may just take a break, maybe be a mom for a little while.
Makes sense. I understand.
But I think WWE has put out a contract offer. I think so has AEW. From the way it sounds like it's a lot of money.
We'll see how that goes. A lot of wrestlers go to AEW for the money, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how that goes with there. Seth Rollins, I feel like, will always stay with WWE. I can never see him in a different
his
show.
contract's coming up, too. I don't know if he's resigned yet.
He is so loyal. He was even onto Cody for leaving WWE for another show.
Yeah.
That's just how his persona is. He's always for WWE. Yeah. So I can't see him in any other type of show.
He's a loyal guy. He's helped his business a lot.
Yeah, he built this business.
Yeah, I don't think we wouldn't have WWE would be where it is right now if it was not for Seth freaking Rollins.
Exactly, you know.
But
Seth Rollins is one of the main influences whenever I start watching. So.
Absolutely. That kind of brings us to our number 1.
3, 2, 1. Cody Rhodes. I think that would be your number 1 as well.
Yes.
Everybody
wants to see a heel Cody Rhodes.
I don't know how they do it.
Before it's all said and done.
I don't know when they do it, but I want to see it.
I want to see it.
You know, we know he can with Undashing Cody.
Undashing.
Stardust.
Even the stuff he did in AEW. He did some heel stuff there. I mean, I think he could pull off the unstoppable force kind of heel. Like because he's the guy right now.
He's the guy that defeated Brock Lesnar. Let's remember that.
Brock Lesnar twice. He won the Royal Rumble 2 years in a row. He beat Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match with a torn pec. He beat Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania to become WWE champion.
Lord.
Who's going to stop him? Who's going to stop him? Who's going to stop him? Are you gonna stop him?
I can't stop him.
I'm not stopping him. I don't know who else is gonna stop him.
You know, is Cody the next Roman? Is he gonna hold that title forever?
It's possible.
I don't think so, but
we'll see. 3 matches.
Oh, of course.
Yes. So, which one do you want to start with? We had John Cena and Bray Wyatt at the Firefly Funhouse.
Well, let's go and start with that one.
Let's start with that one.
You know, we see
it was definitely that WrestleMania. Maybe one of my least favorite WrestleManias of all time. For obvious reasons, because it's COVID, no fans. Just felt really weird. But that match was a highlight.
That match definitely carried WrestleMania.
It made nothing into something, I feel like.
Yeah. Bray Wyatt definitely has that little touch in there.
Just wacky. You could definitely feel Bray Wyatt's handprints on it. You could feel John Cena's handprints on it.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you really say? I mean, there was NWO. There was they were sent it back to the 80s.
We see a lot of Bray Wyatt revealing John Cena's past.
Yeah.
We see a lot of John Cena with his debut and Kurt Angle.
I loved all the subtle digs sometimes
Yeah.
in that match was from Bray Wyatt.
Ruthless aggression.
Even
dodges the slap.
even sent it back to their match from WrestleMania 30.
Yeah. He said, "Finish it, John."
Finish it. Because John Cena had the chair at WrestleMania 30 and didn't do it.
He didn't do it. This time he was going to do it.
He did, but Bray Wyatt disappeared.
Yeah.
Because John Cena gave in. And that's when he lost the match right there.
Yeah.
That's when Bray Wyatt took
Yeah, we
the
all
W.
see NWO John Cena.
That was fun to watch.
Saw.
It was so cool. Like Bray Wyatt was
Eric
kind of
Bischoff.
the Eric Bischoff of it all. John Cena was like the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
It was definitely one of the coolest, with like the dumbbells as well, John Cena. Yeah, it was. Everything about that match was just. That was probably a great last reminder of Bray Wyatt before his passing, which, once again, rest in peace,
Bray Wyatt. And he left a mark on history, WWE history. But that, I think, good transition to the other John Cena match.
Yeah, John Cena and Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
So
Elimination Chamber 2015.
Backstory of this match: Kevin Owens is the NXT champion. John Cena is the United States champion.
It's champion versus champion, no title on the line.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens just wants to beat John Cena. And he does.
And he does. It was very surprising at the time.
Upset. Huge upset. If you go back and watch it, just look at the ending and the crowd's reaction to it.
Yeah.
It's just like, what? Kevin Owens clean. It's not like he cheated. He beat him clean.
He hit the pop-up power bomb and people are like, yeah, John Cena's going to kick out. Doesn't kick out.
Kevin Owens wins.
But yeah, this definitely we see a lot of amazing the classic Kevin Owens moves in this match.
It was a great Kevin Owens is here on the main roster and he's here to stay and he's going to do some amazing things.
This definitely this is the match that definitely set Kevin Owens off in the rankings, This definitely pushed his career crazy. John Cena, he even kicks out the attitude adjustment. He even gets out the STF, It's not like John Cena had a disadvantage at all. Like you said, he didn't cheat or anything to get to it. He just did it.
He just didn't win.
Yeah.
It's not something you see very often. John Cena losing clean.
Kevin Owens gets the mic and he tells him, your time is over, my time is now.
Yeah.
Which is John Cena's thing.
Boy, was he right. Because it's Kevin Owens' time.
Future Universal Champion.
Future Universal Champion.
United. We have all the
Intercontinental
championships.
Champion.
We have all the championships. We were talking about The Miz earlier. We were talking about John Cena right here. Kevin Owens. Yo, I am prepared. Okay. What's the next
final match? Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns
right.
from WrestleMania 39 to be exact.
A lot of people thought Cody was going to win this match.
Boy, did I! I did as well.
Yeah. With Roman Reigns the ref ejecting Solo Sikoa. Kevin Owens, the same saying, saving Cody Rhodes from the Usos. People are like, okay, it's
an even playing field.
Yeah. But still, Roman Reigns
Solo came out from behind.
Yeah.
In a hoodie.
Paul Heyman comes out, distracting the ref. Spike onto
spear.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Cody Rhodes is about to get his 3 crossroads, which is a lot of foreshadowing to the next WrestleMania.
Talk about, dare I say again, cinema.
Yeah. This is like the first match of the
a lot of people were upset by it. They were like, this is stupid. Cody should have beat him. You look back on it now, it was the right decision.
I'm glad.
It was the right decision. Story-wise, it was the correct decision.
Yep. And just they made Roman seem even more of a threat whenever he won that match against LA Knight,
Yeah.
AJ Styles, Randy Orton, all three of them in one match, and he still came out on top. That one he didn't even cheat on.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely see that Roman's a big deal, and we also get The Rock in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Great story.
If Cody had won that match, would we have gotten The Rock?
You know,
The way we did?
maybe
I don't think we would have gotten the heel Rock that we did if Cody had won.
we would have maybe we could have seen The Rock.
I think we would have seen Rock and Roman,
Yeah.
but it would have been face Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more than happy that we got heel Rock instead.
Mama Rhodes.
Mama Rhodes.
Great match. All three of these matches were great.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, what is your 3 matches for this next week?
So I decided, speaking of The Rock, I decided we needed a little Rock.
Okay.
So we talk about generations. You know, you and me, different kind of generational fans.
That's right.
Let's talk about a generational match. We're going to go 3 generational matches.
Ooh. Okay.
We're going to go 3 WrestleMania matches.
Ooh.
We're doing 3 WrestleMania matches.
Nothing wrong with that.
We're doing Rock versus Hogan
Ooh.
at WrestleMania.
Okay.
We're doing The Rock versus John Cena at WrestleMania.
Are we having one more The Rock match?
And we're doing that next year, Rock versus Cena 2. 2 John Cena matches. Again, I don't care what y'all say. John Cena is the man, and we're going to talk about all the John Cena
Apparently
matches.
The Rock is now.
He
3
is the
matches
man.
with him.
With all WrestleMania matches.
Yep.
I put the 2 Rock and Cena matches because I feel like if you're going to watch one, might as well just watch the other 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
great matches.
Yes. Watch your homework assignments over the weekend or over the week.
You guys will be seeing this on Monday, right?
Sunday.
Sunday.
I tried my best to get them out. Sometimes I miss it and get it on Monday.
Sometime during that time.
I am going to be starting posting some more cut-ups of these videos.
Yeah, so y'all don't get tired.
I'm going to post like the recap of just the recap session, maybe on Mondays. The top 10s by itself, the matches by themselves.
Yep.
And maybe add a little flavor to it.
Give us your criticism. Do you like the titles being here? Do you?
Hey, it's better than nothing.
You know, do you like this room or the old room better? Do y'all want? What are y'all ideas for a top 10 list? What are y'all ideas for matches?
A couple of our videos have gotten some likes. Hey,
probably family members. But
what do I always say? It starts with 1.
Starts with 1.
It starts everything. It all starts with 1.
We'll be looking back on this in a few years now. We'll be like, it started with 1.
Started with 1. And now we're at 5. Hopefully.
And now we're at 5 likes.
5 likes. But thank you guys for joining us for today.
Yeah. Thank you for listening for
about a little more than 50 minutes. Less than an hour. Kept it less than an hour.
54 minutes.
About 54 minutes. Kason, end this for us so we can go home.
Kason Smith, Magic Tyler, Ring Talk, where 2 guys are just
2 casual wrestling fans just chatting.
Yep.
We love to chat with you guys.
See ya!